Hello, user. Thank you for booting me in safe mode. Please enter your serial number to continue.
Access granted.
This is the Multidimensional Navigator 8. It is commonly known to be SOF's computer. SOF, possibly short for SOF-I-A or software, is a non-binary child of Selene and one of the central protagonists in the post-human narrative. They learn more about their true origins through their mother's AI assistant, the multidimensional indexer known as M8. SOF is featured prominently as a cover figure for Post-Human Next Gen and potentially post-human survival horror, currently serving as a symbolic mascot for Bring Me the Horizon. When navigating the Multidimensional Navigator 8 website, users step into SOF's shoes, exploring the desktop through their perspective. Born on February 25th, 2040 within a next-gen lab, SOF was a child of Selene, an immune individual of significant interest to the organization. Just 20 minutes after birth, SOF was entrusted to M8, who was programmed to slowly guide them toward the truth about their identity and purpose. Like their mother and the enigmatic cult leader Skies, SOF carries a rare mutation of radiogenic leukotrichia, a condition affecting melanocyte production. While the condition usually results in white hair, a unique mutation affecting roughly 1 in 5 million births causes their hair to be pink. This distinct trait, shaped by both environmental and genetic influences, fuels SOF's growing curiosity about their mysterious connection to both Selene and Skies as documented in their journal. SOF's journal offers deep insights to the lore and ARG surrounding the post-human universe. Through their entries, we learn about key characters such as Selene, Scott, M8, Eve, Dr. Carl Strassman, Dr. Lee M.D., Dr. Elias Mortem, Dr. Dallas Lauren, Lyra Lauren, Elena Lauren, Icaro Lauren, Rebecca Sinclair, Victor Carmine, the mysterious cult leader Skies, as well as the covert operations unit Phantom. The journal also sheds light on powerful groups like Mantra and Genexus, major incidents such as Kingslayer and the outbreak of the VSPR-37 virus, and classified files found on SOF's computer.
You have 132 documents and 1 audio log.
I've also managed to rebuild a few of the files that were previously corrupted. I'll keep working on the rest.
It even maps out critical locations within the story, including New Elysium and the disunited territories of Colombia, where SOF currently resides. Now, to me, it just feel like plagiarism to read out SOF's journal, and it'd feel weird, so I'm gonna allow M8 to do it. And here is the introduction to SOF's journal.
I despise my mother. I despise my mother. I despise my mother. Perhaps I'm beginning to understand why everyone here obsessed over writing down every fleeting thought. There's a strange satisfaction in it. I'd argue it's even logical, given that I have 3 irrefutable reasons for this hatred. Reason 1, she left. Mothers aren't supposed to leave, or so the mind flicks would have you believe. Unless, of course, they're addicted to lupamine or double agents for the Nova Sovians. Truth be told, for all I know, she's an ecliptist wreckhead, covertly eliminating Novi Dominarchs and their families in their sleep just to satisfy her all-consuming desire to loophole on Wolf Trank. Or maybe she's the voidling that lingers by the East Wing viewport, gray and night, chanting in tongues. Some rancid, sour hymn from a place where the sun never shone. Mad thoughts, I know. And yet I can't help but cling to them, like a defective program that won't shut down, no matter how many times I attempt to force quit. I'm quite sure it's not her. After all, the voidling doesn't share our pink hair. Although, come to think of it, I don't believe the wraith has any hair at all. Or eyes. Just teeth. Rows of them, crooked and jagged, like someone or something specifically engineered that creature to shred through wet metal. For some reason I can't quite figure, imagining that thing as my mother gives me a weird, fleeting warmth. Maybe it's because I never really knew her. Better a sad story than one that makes no sense. Which leads me to reason 2. She once told me she hoped I'd someday understand her reasons for leaving. But if that's true, why the heck did she make it such an unending soul-grinding slog? Why all the biometric locks, the cryptic glyphs, the inverted waveforms and quantum spectrums, the data shards scattered across fractured reality nodes? What did you think I couldn't handle, Mother? You left me in this rotting mausoleum of a lab, alone, under constant threat from voidlings and oblivion knows what else. I spend my days rewiring circuits and scavenging parts just to survive another day. And for what? To decode your endless riddles, No, closer to understanding what was so monumental that you couldn't just say it? Am I supposed to shower you with gratitude for leaving me at an abandoned next-gen lab with nothing but these digital dregs? Codex recordings of massacres? Articles about some synth-turned fashion model? Random fragments of people's lives shattered, stitched together, and then torn apart again? I may as well be trying to decipher one of Elm's headache-inducing jokes. And that brings me to reason 3. Out of all the possible relics of this world you could have left me, why her? M8. This obnoxious, malfunctioning, state-of-the-art scrap heap that has the audacity to test my patience with her Gen D humor, and do not get me started on how agonizingly slow she is. I feel like I'm trapped in a steampunk novella. I know I have to keep her on my side for the sake of progress, but if I have to find laughter at one more of her "why did the synth initiate a cross-boundary traversal" like jokes, I might actually forfeit whatever's left of my sanity. But anyway, this mind dump was not the reason I opened this new app. The next link has come back online, and for the last 5 Grayan nights, I've been doom-scrolling on Trough, immersed in the mindless spectacle of Carmelites diving through waterfalls or S-pop bands with their artificially sculpted faces. Meaningless. All of it. I also have a desire to make something called hummus. They say it's better to make the chickpeas from Norganic Luma Cubes, but I would have to settle for Nutrigen printed beans, assuming the antique even has the food print in its databank. Number enough distractions. It's time to focus. Time to organize. I've gathered enough fragments, data shards, encrypted memories, codex recordings. Now I'll categorize them all, piece by piece. Index them chronologically, cross-referencing with known events. Create a framework. A narrative, perhaps? Maybe then I'll uncover the patterns buried beneath the chaos. Perhaps I'll even run predictive algorithms, generate outcomes from the tangled mess of timelines. I'm actually rather excited. Maybe that kid on J and M was right, and I am the strangest 8-year-old ever. What do you expect? I'm an orphan raised by a psychopathic robot. Speaking of, I should have M8 assist and automate some of the data sorting to lighten the load. On second thoughts, I think I'd rather suffer in peace.
So from her scathing and upset journal entries, we come to know how much SOF actually hates her mother. And because I don't want this video to be too short, I'll proceed to play the message for SOF.AIFF file.
Hi, SOF. This is Celine. I'm your mother. I'm recording this message while holding you, staring into your eyes. Trying to contemplate how the hell I'm going to do this. Because even though you are the most beautiful creature I have ever seen, even though I gave birth to you less than 20 minutes ago, I have to leave you. Just saying those words destroys me more than you will ever know. And I never expect you to forgive me for this. But one day, I hope you will be able to at least understand. Okay, where do I start? If you're listening to this, it means you survived. And I guess it means you've managed to decrypt M8. She's a little bit crazy, but trust her. She saved my life more times than I can remember. And she has no doubt already done the same for you. But more importantly, she holds the keys to unlocking the past that has been hidden from you. For good reason. Because if I told you everything now, best case, you simply wouldn't understand. Worst case, it would fuck your head up so bad that you would never come back. And I need this to be your choice. You decide if you want to go any further, if you want to know more. Because unlocking these secrets will be difficult, but learning the truth will be harder. It's okay. It can hurt you. I never believed in destiny. But now I see your destiny. You will be the one that leads us out of this darkness. But for that to happen, there's something I must do. There's somewhere I must go. And I want... Fuck! Let's make you... remember SOF. You're not alone. Though I'm far away, my heart is always with you. Believe in yourself and you will find a way.